All right, guys, we are back. Bit of a weird one. Hold on, I've got a little bit of a technical issue, but yeah, Arsenal complete the Champions League, 8 wins and 8. Got a lot of talking points, on this game. To be honest, the second half was awful. But I'll get into that anyway. I got a couple of notes on my phone that I want to kind of go through. Obviously, we get the early goal for Gyökeres, and again, comes from a quick transitional goal. Havertz was kind of the linchpin for why we got the goal. I think Havertz played really, really well today. Obviously, just come back from injury. I wasn't expecting him to put in that much of a shift. It's good for Gyökeres to get the early goal. I really think it helped with his confidence. I think he played really, really well in the first half. He was getting himself into good positions. Could have easily had a hat trick. You'd love to see it. Let's fucking go. Yeah, man, let's go, man. I'm really, really happy with the I'm really, really happy with the first half performance. I think the second half we were really poor, but yeah, Gyökeres gets the early goal. I really think it sets the tempo. And then literally straight after, Calafiori gives away a penalty. I'm just like, man, I just think it was such an unnecessary penalty. Like, he grabs his shirt in the box and pulls him and then lets go and does this. And I'm thinking, what do you... I mean, I know he's just come back from injury, but this is what I keep saying about Calafiori. He's a wild horse, man. He's improved definitely this season, but those rash moments he has in his brain, I don't really understand why he would do something like that. Obviously, this game was a dead rubber. Whether we won or lost, we probably would have finished top of the group anyway. In the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter. But you know, those are kind of warning signs. Hold on one second. For some reason, I can't see. Gunnar, I can't put your comment on the screen, but sack him now. How can you stink out the second half and concede 2 against his team, bro? I mean, like I said, that second half was awful. I mean, the first goal that they got was I can't really put it on the manager because Calafiori, what are you doing there? I mean, the striker, what's his name again? Jorginho sends Kepa the wrong way, slots it bottom right corner. Not really much you can do. I wasn't really worried. I didn't think we was going to lose or draw the game, but it's just really annoying not to keep a clean sheet there. And, you know, I think if we didn't concede that penalty at the beginning, I think we go and, like, blitz them like 4-5-0. So that's kind of annoying. Big up to you, AFC. Big up as always. What did you think of the performance? I definitely think that second half was dry. I've got to say, I think Havertz played well. I think he set a good tempo. Obviously got the assist and a goal for Gyökeres. He got the assist quite early. And I think what I've been saying for the last couple of months on this channel was that 22-23 Thomas Partey progressive football, moving it quickly through midfield, transitioning quickly, and creating transitional moments that aren't even necessarily transitional, just by a quick, incisive pass. Gyökeres gets a little bit fortunate with the kind of like fumbles around a little bit, and then he uses his power. I think the keeper should do better, but I really looked at it again on the replay. Gyökeres has got so much power when he shoots. He's got a really good strike on the ball that I can't really blame the keeper there, really. Yeah, and then obviously he gets the goal as well. I think it's Norgard hits over the top. He's in the right-hand side of the channel, cuts inside. Gyökeres kind of screens the other defender. The defender falls over. He cuts inside, and then it doesn't go corner, but it kind of, I think the goalkeeper was kind of like wrong footed, but he gets the goal. Obviously, it's great. Havertz gets the goal. He gets an assist. I think so. I'm going to say right now, I think Havertz was my man in the match. And yeah, I'm thinking, okay, 2-1, we're going to win the ascendancies. We kind of blitz this team now because let's be honest, I think they were bottom of the group with 1 point, and they got their point against a goalless draw against Karabag. So this is obviously not a team that is anything special. It's definitely not Champions League level. We're getting Atalanta or Dortmund. Well, I'm not really sure out of the 2 teams which I prefer, to be honest. Let me know if I've got any audio problems because it looks like I'm freezing on my end. Yeah, I'm not really sure which one I'd prefer. I probably prefer Atalanta, just because I think their strikers aren't as quick, and then I think Dortmund have got a lot of quick players. Brandt, Adeyemi. I think they've just got a lot of quick forwards that can hit us on the transition. And I don't really want to play against quick forwards, really. You would rather play against kind of slower, more methodical forwards. And like I think Atalanta are a lot more defensively sound, but at the same time, I don't think offensively they're not as strong as Dortmund. And I think Dortmund do quite well in the Champions League. I mean, they got to a Champions League final a couple of years ago. So yeah. Let's read some of these comments. Job done first half was lively, second half was poor. Ever since Odegaard came on, we didn't look like scoring. That tells you everything you need to know. Bro, honestly, when Odegaard came on and Havertz came off, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I was actually fuming that Havertz went off, man. Odegaard just slowed down the tempo, sideways passing, and then there's a couple of times where he was on the edge of the box, and I'm thinking, shoot. I'm literally screaming at the TV like, shoot. And then he just passes, and I'm just like, man, this is what I'm saying. Even in a game that is a dead rubber, he won't take risk. He is so risk averse. I really don't see the point of having Odegaard in the team. I don't actually know what he offers us at this point. And you know what? I was watching Lee Gunner stream the other day, and he was saying that Odegaard is playing like this because he doesn't want to get injured, because this is the first time Norway's qualified for the World Cup since like '94. So he wants, and he's obviously the captain of Norway, so he wants to lead his team to the World Cup, which is, I understand that, but at the end of the day, it's Arsenal first. If you get injured, you get injured. It's Arsenal first. So, like I said, I think his methodical approach, his slowing down of the game, it just gets on my nerves, man. Like, he really offers nothing. And I just want to say this as well. I don't think Eze had a particularly great game either, but in the second half, he definitely warmed up, and I definitely think if he gets a run of games, you'll see a better Eze, in my opinion. I think the manager needs to put the arm around him and say, look, you're going to be the main man for a bit. Odegaard's not really doing it. Yeah. And against low opposition, like, you know, when we play games at the Emirates, like the lower teams, I don't know why we just don't play 2-10s anyway. I just don't really get it. But like I said, I don't get paid 15 million a year to make the decision, so whatever. Let's see what Zach's saying. I cannot believe that the last Liverpool game. Fuck, big up stream. Yeah, big up to you, Zach. Nice to return. Yeah, Liverpool beat Carabao 6-0. I'm a bit annoyed that Real Madrid didn't win, actually, because that means City would have been 9th, so we would have had to play 2 extra games. Obviously, I want City to play as many games as possible, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to Liverpool. Liverpool done well today. I've not obviously seen the highlights yet because I've jumped straight on the stream, so I'll check them out in a minute. Even tonight's win is still worrying when Odegaard is involved. We need to get rid of him ASAP. Yeah, bro. I mean, at the end of the season, I'll be looking at moving him on. I just don't see what he has to offer at this point. Like, he's not strong. He doesn't impose himself in the games. He doesn't shoot from distance anymore. His through balls aren't even through ball. He just does that stupid scoop pass, which 99% of the time goes nowhere. And yeah, I got a couple more things I want to say because there was a couple of performances that need to be spoken about. Next. Ben White. I think Ben White had a really solid game. I think you'll see Ben White when he gets a good run of the team that you'll see he has a lot to offer. I think he had a couple of good passes with Madueke and a couple of good passes with Gyökeres and Havertz. And I just think he was just getting himself about. And there was a time we got in the box and he kind of like chips it over the defender and then he backhills it. And then Madueke just kind of like misfires. But yeah, I think Ben White is still a quality right back and he shouldn't be underestimated, man. Darkside, thinking of setting up my own YouTube channel, but the thing is, I'm not confident in front of camera since I mentioned it on real YouTube channels. I've got 30 subscribers already. You know what, bro? The thing is, yeah, I was a bit worried about starting a YouTube channel as well, like putting my face out there. But after a while, you just kind of just get used to it. Like it's just kind of like it's just like a normal thing for me now. I don't even really think about it. If you wanna like go like, you know, talk about it off stream, you can DM me on Instagram, just at Darkside Gunner. So I can chat to you then about it. But yeah, man, it's just I'll just say just do it. Just like record yourself. Kind of just watch a couple of videos of you recording yourself, do some reactions. Start with shorts, like 10-15 second shorts, 30-second shorts. Just upload them, see how they do, and just keep consistent with it, bro. Because ultimately, like, whether you're perfect, even if you're perfect, people are still gonna like call you deluded. I've been abused, like, you know, I've got a Facebook page as well. People are just abusing me left, right, and center. People have been like really positive. There's been negatives, but ultimately, I've been watching Arsenal for 20 plus years. I think I know what I'm talking about, and I'd say that my opinions are I'm definitely not a top Gruner, but I'm also not super negative. So I think I've got quite a balanced point of view. And ultimately, for me, this is just a hobby. Like I just like expressing my opinion about Arsenal. And yeah, man, it's just forget about the confidence thing. Just do it, man. Like obviously, I know you've definitely got ball knowledge. So yeah, man, I'm sure your channel will be successful. And look, like I said, the football content space is getting bigger. But I definitely think there's room for everybody to eat here, and there's room for everybody to grow. You see all the time, like some of the big Arsenal YouTubers and just football YouTubers in general. Once they finish their screen, they redirect to like other big Arsenal YouTubers. So yeah, man, there's definitely space for you to grow. And yeah, if you've already got 30 subscribers, then yeah, carry on, man. Like I'm sure you'll do well. Yeah, we are fried, bro. We are fried. Like the fact that we let them score 2 goals. I know, bearing in mind, one was a penalty that we should never have given away, by the way. But yeah, it's annoying. It's really annoying. I think as long as Odegaard is a captain, we've got serious problems. And I just can't see how. I just want to see the manager be brave and drop him, man, because I just don't see what he adds to the team. Like for me, Eze has to start at Leeds. Eze needs to run this team, man. He needs to run this team because the things I was seeing in the second half made me think that Eze just needs to run this team, bro. He needs to run this team. Big up to you. I don't know Arabic, so I don't know what your name is. So I'm just going to call you App because you've got an app before your name. So big up to you. Welcome to the channel. How you doing, mate? Darkside. My new profile. Yeah. Yeah, I just noticed that. Yeah, because you usually have the cannon in it. You got Odegaard as captain hook because he gets hooked off at half time. Yeah, that's actually so funny. That's so funny, mate. That's that's jokes. That's jokes, man. Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you doing? Are you an Arsenal fan? Are you another fan of another team? Let me know. What did you think of the game? Shout out to you. Top Gunners say Mourinho has watched up, bro. He's just packed Real Madrid nicely. He's put them in a spliff, man. And you know what? I've not watched all the other games because obviously I've literally just come on stream after watching the Arsenal game. But I'll be watching all the other Champions League games like tonight, and then I'll be doing like a Champions League roundup because obviously the league phase is finished now. So I'll see. I kind of see like what's going on around Europe and stuff like that. I'm just really annoyed that Man City finished 8th, man. They are so lucky. They finished 8th, man. They scraped it. After losing to Bodo Glimt, I really thought they were going to finish like 9th or 10th. I'm so annoyed that Newcastle couldn't beat did they play PSG? Because if they beat PSG, they would have finished 8th as well, and they would have pushed Man City 9th. Excuse me? You're gonna have to hold a timeout for that one. You don't know me to be saying that to me, man. You're gonna have to hold a timeout for that one. I don't know who the hell you think you're talking to, fam. Arabic man are so racist. Bake you off. Yeah, bro. What's he, bro? I don't know what he's talking about, man. I mean, after seeing that stuff that was happening to Aisho Speed in Morocco, I'm not even surprised anyway, bro. So yeah, this ain't nothing new for me. I mean, I've been getting abuse, like racial abuse, since I've been in this YouTube thing anyway. So it ain't nothing for me. But my thing is, like, you don't know me to be saying that to me anyway. So chill out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would give the armband to Rice. He has been abused by Lego Head. Yeah, man. For me, Rice, Gabriel, I don't really mind either of them. I'd probably personally give it to Rice as well. I think I like his aggression. I like his passion. And I like that he's English as well. I kind of think it just gives you like an extra, maybe I'm just being a bit biased, but I'd prefer an English captain as well. Just because obviously the communication, like Rice has perfect English. Gabriel doesn't really have perfect English, even though his English has improved a lot since he's been at the club. And I think obviously just playing in midfield, I always kind of want my midfielder to be the captain because midfielders obviously just see the whole pitch as well. Yeah, I definitely agree. I don't know why Arteta won't give it to Rice. I mean, he's literally captained West Ham to a European Cup. So yeah, I don't really understand what Odegaard offers in terms of like being a captain. For me, he's the worst captain I've ever seen at Arsenal, and I've been a fan for nearly 3 decades now. By the way, that's Hindi, not Arabic. Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was thinking it didn't look complete like. I was thinking maybe I'm tripping. It didn't look completely like Arabic, but I was thinking. But yeah, thanks for letting me know. Smash the likes up. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, guys, get the likes up. Subscribe to the channel. Put the notification bells on. Road to 2K. Yeah, and and whatever that Hindi guy's name is, you're gonna have to hold that ban as well, dickhead. Yeah, big up Gooner FC, big up to you, man. Yeah, so I got a couple more notes I want to kind of chat about, and then I can just have like a little open discussion. Norgard. I want to talk about Norgard for a bit. He is so frustrating to watch, man. This guy, there's times where he had the ball in midfield, he had space, like Eze was waiting, he was calling for the ball. Martinelli was making runs, and he just passes sideways. Honestly, I know he's a defensive midfielder, but this guy, why did we pay 12 million for this scrub? And I saw that academy player come on. I think his name was Ibrahim. He got about 2 touches, and he looked better than Norgard's whole like 90 minute performance, bro. He is rubbish. I can't believe he was Brentford's captain because he is rubbish, mate. Honestly, I would play an academy player as the backup 6 or Miles Lewis-Skelly. I mean, I've been saying to play Miles Lewis-Skelly midfield for a while now, so I don't really understand why we spent 12 million on him and put him on like 70 grand a week. I just think it's such a waste of money, man. Such a waste of money. Next point, Mascara, bro. I think Mascara, I don't know what's happened, but since Mascara's come back from injury, and bearing in mind the level of opposition is not there, the quality of opposition, I got to also remember that we're playing a team that's like first time in the Champions League, a Kazakhstan team that I've never even heard of. But I think Mascara was really, really good today. It was really strong, really aggressive, stepped out into midfield, made some really, really good interceptions. I think for 12 million euros from Valencia, we've got ourselves a proper backup centre-back. Someone that if Saliba was injured for the rest of the season, I would still be like, but I wouldn't be like Rob Holding going away to the Etihad in 22-23. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we've got a proper player there. And I think for me, in a couple of years, I definitely think he'll be the starting centre-back. No doubt about that. I think for me, behind Havertz, he's probably my man of the match alongside Ben White. I'd probably give him an 8 out of 10, same with Ben White. And Havertz probably gets a 9.5 for me, considering he only had one half as well. Madueke. Madueke, bro. Madueke. Madueke, I do not even know. This guy is so greedy and selfish. He was awful today. Like, did you see that last shot? Did you see that last shot where he cuts inside? When he shot, it went to Surrey, bro. The ball's in Egham, fam. Like, what the bro, this guy, man, 52 million from Chelsea, they scammed us, bro. They did some Nigerian 419 because they scammed us, bro. They scammed us. He is so bad. Like, don't get me wrong, his dribbling is good, but his end product is toilet. He couldn't finish a wank, mate. He couldn't beat an egg. Honestly, he's rubbish. He's rubbish, mate. He's so bad. His end product is so bad. But the thing is, all of his other fundamentals are decent. Like, his passing's okay, his dribbling's good, he's fast, he can beat a man. But his end product is so bad, man. For me, it makes me think, like, why did we even buy him? We should have just had Ethan Nwaneri as the backup right winger and backup 10 and played, like, I would love to have seen Nwaneri out tonight. And he didn't even, and I don't think, because he's played for Arsenal, he didn't get to be in the match they scored for Marseille, which is so frustrating because obviously debut goal. Just think that 52 million could have gone to a left winger. Like, if you said to me right now, we have Bradley Barcola and then we had Nwaneri as the backup right winger, I think that's just we'd be in a lot better position. But again, I'm not the manager, I'm not a butter, so what the hell do I know, innit? Yeah, Madueke, definitely worst player on the pitch for me today. I think he was awful. I think he just it's like he just does all the right things, and then when it comes to end product, he's like, it's just like his brain just turns into mush. I just don't get it. Martinelli, obviously he got the third goal, which I don't know how that was onside, and I think he stole it from Gyökeres as well, which is annoying. So I wanted Gyökeres to try and get a hat trick or a brace. I think Gyökeres will start against Leeds on Saturday anyway, or Sunday anyway, but even still. Martinelli, I think he had a half decent game. Got the goal, had a couple of shots, beat the right back a couple of times. But let's be honest, he's rubbish, man. There's his decision making, and if he played against a quality right back, he would have got locked, mate. He would have been in Louisiana State Penitentiary. He's not good enough, man. Summer, I want him moved on. Definitely need to upgrade on left wing. I've been saying for months now that the left hand side of this team is dusty. It's so dusty. Like, the fact that when I think about it, deep this, guys, when we played Man United, the front three was the same front three that we had in 22-23. The same front three that didn't win nothing. Saka, Jesus, Martinelli. Oh no, sorry, Saka, Jesus, Trossard. Sorry, and I think to myself, bro, we've got to upgrade the front line. Like our front line is not good enough. It's not good enough, man. It's not good enough. PSV finished 12th in the Champions League table format last season and won the Champions League. Who finished 12th in the format this season? Newcastle United. I mean, obviously, I'm not superstitious or like conspiracy theory type, but that is quite interesting. I think Newcastle will do well in the Champions League this season. I think Newcastle could make a quarter or semis. You know, I do see Newcastle as a dark horse actually. I've got Bayern Munich down as the favourites. I know we've won 8 out of 8, and they're trying to push this propaganda that we're the favourite, but I refuse to believe that we're the favourites. I think Arsenal are the third favourites, to be honest. I think we're the third favourites behind Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. And the reason why I'll say Real Madrid is because they just got heritage, bro. Like, even when Real Madrid don't deserve to win Champions League matches, they just somehow manage to scummy their way through. Do you know what I'm saying? So, for me, yeah, I'd say Arsenal third favourites. I think Newcastle, like I said, I think Newcastle can probably do well. They're not in the Carabao Cup, and obviously I'm pretty sure they're still in the FA Cup, but yeah, I'm not really sure what their ambitions are. If there's any Newcastle fans that are watching, let me know what your ambitions are or what you think Newcastle should be achieving this season. Whether they should be winning the FA Cup, getting top 4, or Champions League football is enough. Just let me know down below if there's any Newcastle fans that watch this today or on the replay. See what Gyökeres is saying. That money we wasted on Dookie could have been used to sack Mikel with millions to spare. Yeah, I mean, Madueke, bro, he is Dookie, bro. He's Dookie, bro. The thing is, if he had end product, like, it's annoying because I look at our wingers and I think if you could give them each other's attributes, they'd all be like class. Like, if you gave Trossard pace, unreal player. If you gave Martinelli Trossard's game IQ, unreal player. If you gave Madueke Saka's finishing, unreal player. Like, it's just freaking annoying, man. And if you gave Saka Madueke's trickery, everybody goes up levels. It's just frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hopefully, if Arteta doesn't win a trophy this season, hopefully we can just get an elite manager and start actually winning trophies, man. Poor Ranieri must feel bad now because he's out of the Champions League now because Lego doesn't like him, bro. Free my guy, man. I mean, I don't understand how Ranieri can't get into the squad when, in an attacking sense, we've been woeful. I think for me, he deserves more. He definitely deserves more. I want to see. I hope he has a really, really good second half of the season at Marseille, and he comes back stronger. Same with Dalman as well. Obviously, Dalman's not on loan, but he's injured as well. I want Dalman, Skelly, and Ranieri, and some of these other new kids that are coming through to definitely show their face, you know, and really take us up a level, because I think some of these young gunners, man, they haven't been corrupted by our Lego heads like roboticness yet. Like Ranieri was picking up the ball in midfield, skinning 1-2 man and shooting from outside the box. Like, when's the last time you've seen Odegaard do that? Because I don't remember. I think he had one shot today from outside the box and it just literally a deflection. Honestly, I just don't rate Odegaard at all. I don't understand how he's captain of my team. Why do you want to waste 55 million when you already have a wonder kid? That's what I'm saying. I just don't understand. It makes no sense to me. Why would you do that? I just don't get it. Like, the Madueke signing, no matter how you look at it, just doesn't make any sense. Like, did we need more English players or something? Because obviously we sold Smith Rowe and Ketia and stuff like that. So maybe we needed English players. But do you know what? This is a bit of a conspiracy theory, but this is something that I heard from Curtis Shaw. I generally believe this conspiracy theory as well. And it kind of goes like this, that because we had like financial problems back in the day when we were trying to move to the Emirates, Curtis basically said that he thinks that Chelsea like lent us money, so we didn't like go under or anything like that. And that's why we got Havertz, we got Madueke, and we buy all their trash. And you know what? When you actually think about it, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. And I'm starting to, things are starting to look a bit suspicious. Like, I can't lie, man. I can't lie. It is a sound conspiracy theory, and it makes a lot of sense. And I actually generally believe it. We can't be favourites if Odegaard is still on the team. No doubt. For me, he doesn't offer enough. And I think for me, in terms of 10s, I'd look at my dream 10 would be Arda Güler. I mean, Ozil Regen would definitely be and he can play on the wing as well. I just think Arda Güler is so so icy. He would definitely be my number one choice, but Real Madrid are quoting like 80 million for him, and I'm not sure if the club are gonna spend that much unless we're going to move Odegaard on. And to be honest, I couldn't see Odegaard being moved on because the managers loves him so much. Oh, hey, big up to you, Rich. Smash the likes, big up the chat. We have the same version of Chelsea with Madueke. End product is very bad. Arteta is the biggest problem still. Yeah, man. I mean, look. I mean, Chelsea fans did warn us and they laughed at us saying that Madueke is his end product is awful. You know, I think Arsenal fans got a bit excited when he scored those 2 goals against Club Brugge. But even though I said he had a good game and he should start, and there's games he should start, I was not falling for the Kool-Aid, as they say. I was not drinking the Kool-Aid because the warning signs were there. Like his when he was on the ball against Man United and he went out for a goal kick and we was on the ascendancies, that led to them scoring the 3rd goal. And I knew that, and I was with my little cousin who's a Man United fan, and he literally. And I was thinking to myself, man, like we don't concede that goal if Madueke just passes it across the box. Gyökeres and I think Gyökeres and Eze were free. And I'm thinking to myself, we're on the ascendancies, we've just equalised. We could have won the game 3-2, and this guy just literally wants to go for glory and then just like kicks it against his own foot. And oh my days, he's so bad. A big up to you, Rich. Yeah, guys, if you want to subscribe to Rich Arsenal, great content creator. Honestly, one of the goats out here, and he's freaking hilarious, by the way, as well. Big up to you, Rich. Anyway, big. By the time Manieri hopefully comes back, I want the leg head out here. Do you know what? This is a bit of a controversial opinion, but I think if Arteta wins the title, and I wasn't saying this before, I said if he wins the title, he gets to stay another year for me. But I'm actually thinking about it long term. I think if Arteta wins the title, it will actually be one of the worst things that happens to the club because the top gooners will never stop supporting this guy unless he walks away. Because think about it. Scenario this, guys, yeah. Arteta wins the Premier League and we still playing this dead football that he doesn't improve the attackers because he never improves the attackers, by the way. He only improves defenders. And you're like, okay, we've won the Premier League, but now we can't criticize the manager because he's got credit in the bank. But then the football's still dry. We're still getting knocked out of domestic competitions, and we're not progressing. And he's favouring Odegaard, he's favouring Havertz, and we're not moving the trash on, and we're not upgrading in the attacking areas. And I'm thinking to myself, if he does stay and win the Premier League, it could actually set us back. So I'm thinking to myself, I'll be honest with you, if he wins the Premier League this season and only the Premier League, I still want him sacked, man. I still want him sacked. Because think about it like this, no top European club has gives their manager £1 billion to spend and they win nothing for 6 years. Like that's unheard of. That only happens at Arsenal. And it's embarrassing. We're supposed to be an elite club trying to win Champions League titles and do domestic trebles and you know what I'm saying, win the Super Cup and Club World Cup. Well, we're supposed to be doing big things by now, man. We've waited, as Arsenal fans, we've waited long enough. And I'm tired of it, man. Big up to you, Roy. I think Havertz and Gyökeres start against Leeds on Saturday with Trossard coming on for Havertz first at half-time. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this. Havertz has to start over Odegaard in midfield. And I've said it before. Havertz in midfield is terrible. But today, you can obviously argue that the level of opposition obviously wasn't quite there. But Havertz just ups the tempo, man. Like, forward incisive passes is what led to the first goal in 2 minutes. Like, I've not seen a goal that quickly and that type of, like, transitional goal since maybe like 2 years ago now, 3 years ago. So I think Havertz has to start for me. I know he might not be completely fit, but I don't give a shit. He has to start. I don't want to see Odegaard in this team. If he's not going to start Eze, he has to start. He has to start Havertz. I do not want to see that fraud Martin Ghostergaard, Martin No Shouldergaard, Martin No Asgard. I don't want to see this fraud start for me ever again. Like I want Rice to be the captain, and I want Odegaard on the bench, man. And you know when obviously because Saka's like the co-captain, I don't get what that's about. Why is Saka like the second captain in line? It's just fucking stupid, man. I don't understand what this manager's doing, but anyway, I don't get 15.6 million quid a year to bottle the league anyway. So whatever. Spending 55 on Dookie would still have been extortionate. In fact, getting him for free would still be way too extortionate considering his quality. Yeah, you know, I was watching Lee Gunner stream the other day, and apparently at Chelsea it was on 50k a week, and apparently we're paying him 150k a week. Who the hell was doing the finances of the club, man? How was our backup right winger who has 0 goals in 27 appearances for Chelsea and Arsenal in the Premier League on £150,000 a week? Honestly, put me on 10k a week and I'll do better than this guy, bro. I'm telling you. I used to play ball back in the day, guys, just so you know. I played as a false nine, but I'm pretty sure I could play on the wing. But shout out to you, Gyökeres, anyway. Drop off Odegaard since his comeback from injury. The drop off of Odegaard since his comeback from injury is shocking. It's not the same player. Is he really 100% fit? Do you know what? He had this ankle injury, and I think it's affected him a little bit, but I think he's completely recovered from it now. But what it is, bro, is I think he's scared to get injured for the World Cup because, like I said earlier in the stream, Norway haven't qualified for the World Cup since like 1994. So, and obviously he's the captain of Norway, so like it's a big thing for him to like lead his team out in the World Cup. And obviously they've got Haaland, so they've got like a good chance. I don't think they've got a good chance of winning it, but they've got a good chance of getting, out of the group stages and getting probably to the round of 16. When you've got Haaland in your team, anything's possible. So I think he's been a bit conservative. So he's not going into challenges. He's ducking out of 50-50s. And you just see it. He's just running away. And I'm thinking to myself, listen, fair enough, yeah. If I played for England and I was like the captain of Arsenal and I was the captain of England, Arsenal still comes first, mate. Arsenal still comes first. When you're playing for my fucking club, Arsenal comes first. I don't care about Norway. Anything can happen. You could get injured last game of the season. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just think for me, Odegaard is being selfish in the sense that I think he's holding back himself for Norway when he should be putting the 100% into Arsenal. Like, you're captain, you've not won nothing here. You should be like, I want to win something for my club first. But anyway, that's just me anyway. Anyway, whatever. Darkside Gunner, let's promote you. Come in ends. What? What's that? Is that some? I don't know what that is, but this is one of the commenters from Kick. So shout out to you. Make sure you subscribe to my Kick as well. At Darkside Gunner. Yeah. Thank you for the shout anyway. Gonna say Slot won the league, but Liverpool fans are still starting to turn on him. Exactly. He literally phase one Slot won the league, and Liverpool fans are already fed up. And this is the difference between Arsenal fans' mentality and other big clubs' mentality. Because, for example, I was scrolling through social media today, and it was a you know what? Hold on, let me just read it to you guys actually, because I commented on this. It was on Facebook, and so many people were getting so triggered about it. Like, Arsenal fans are so sensitive, man. It's annoying. So basically, the post basically says, was talking about Rio Ferdinand, was talking about Wenyeri's quick success and evidence of a potential flaw in Arteta's system. And look, I'm just going to read a couple of comments of how triggered Arsenal fans get when a manager's question or the system's question or any of the players are criticised. If coaching is all easy, all Man United legends should try it. And they got like 50 likes. I'm thinking to myself, but let's talk about the subject matter. Wenyeri's gone on loan and done great straight away, but then look at the attacking impotency here. Our second highest goal scorer is own goal. It's embarrassing. We've got no single Arsenal players in the top 10 scorers in the Premier League. Like, there's clearly an attacking problem here. And the Arsenal fans are like, oh, well, look how good Gary Neville did at Valencia. Oh, Scholes needs to shut up. Oh, look at Man United. We're Man United. They're in the Champions League. Like, bro, that's not the point. That's the problem with Arsenal fans. They always want to point the fingers at everyone else. They don't want to look. Hold yourself accountable. Hold the manager accountable. Arteta's been here 6 years and he ain't won a trophy and he spent over £1 billion. Stop looking at Man United. You don't have the right to laugh at Man United. Man United have 20 titles and 3 Champions Leagues. Don't laugh at them. Let them do their thing. Forget about them. Let's focus on us. Let's criticize the manager when he deserves it, and criticize the players when they deserve it, and criticize his ownership when they deserve it. That's the only way we move forward. If you want to win a Champions League, if you want to win titles, your accountability and your standards need to be up here. Your accountability can't be down here, but your standards be up here. It don't make sense. It's a mismatch. That's what I'm getting. That's why I'm sick. That's why I hate Top Gooners, man. I'll say it. I hate Top Gooners. They're the worst, bro. They're such an embarrassment to our fan base. They piss me off, man. They piss me off so much. Look what happened when Mikel pulled Kai back into midfield that one day. Oh, bro. I literally made me want to be sick, man. Oh my God. That was one of the worst decisions. That was one of the worst decisions, man. Oh, man. Big up to you, Joe King. Bro, Odegaard needs to get off that Ozempic. It looks more and more like Sharon. Oh, bro, I swear to God, I think he's lost a lot of weight as well. He looks quite like, around his neckline, it looks quite methy, man. It looks like he's been on that pipe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he needs to get his arse in gear, man. Honestly, he's supposed to be the captain. It's not good enough, bro. It's not good enough. But shout out to you, Joe, man. Shout out to you. Gyökeres is shit, you crackhead. Gyökeres is shit. Listen, I'm a Gyökeres defender. when the top gooners were defending Havertz when he was terrible for the first 6 months, yeah. And at the end of the day, we don't play to Gyökeres' strengths. I think you saw today what Gyökeres can do when you play to his strengths. And I think he had a good first half. And as soon as Odegaard comes on, lo and behold, slow sideways ball, Gyökeres doesn't get in the ball, and you see him fade into nothingness. So I'm at this point, I've seen enough evidence to not blame Gyökeres for his poor performances. I'm sorry. If you want a guy that can navigate no blocks, then you should have got Julian Alvarez and got a false 9. It's as simple as that. You can't get a traditional centre forward and then playing a way that goes against his playing style and then blame him for poor performances. It's on the manager. It's on the manager. It is on the manager. You're a fucking junkie. Okay, well, look. How about this? Look at this, mate. Look at this. I know. I'm just gonna let everyone know. I don't mind banner, but don't be fucking disrespectful on my platform. You're getting blocked, dickhead. Now you've been banned. Hold that, dickhead. Yeah. I wish I had a job that I kept getting retrained, even if my performance was piss poor, even if I got paid just really, bro. I'm telling you right now, what job? Yeah, I kind of equate Arteta. I would use this analogy. Like, imagine going to university, yeah, and the second you come out of university, you become the CEO of KPMG, and you're on like £2 million a year, and then even though you're messing around, you get a pay rise, and the media keeps like saying that you're a genius. Like this is basically what's happening. It's like when you lie on your CV and you get on the job anyway. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like if Arteta had picked up like a Europa League and a couple of domestic cups, then he'd have credit in the bank. But he hasn't done any of that. He's picked up a dusty COVID FA Cup, which, in my opinion, this is obviously, I can't prove this, but I think if COVID didn't happen, Arteta doesn't win the FA Cup. If there were no fans in the stadium, he doesn't win the FA Cup. That's a little tidbit of mine. I generally believe that. Big up. I see. I'd easily be able to buy a house in Dundrum, Sandyford. Where the hell is that? Is that somewhere up north or something? Because I've never heard of these places. They sound. I lived in Middlesbrough for a little bit, but even still, Sandyford. That sounds like. Oh, Gunnar SC. Tell me where that is in England, man. I don't know where. Or is that in another country or something? I don't know where the hell that is, man. Don't throw stones in a glass house. Exactly. These top goonies need to be held accountable, man. It's flipping annoying. They're so annoying, man. They want to big up Arteta, but then they can't take the criticism when he doesn't produce the goods. It's like, well, you can't say he's generational or that he's an elite manager, or he's world class, or he's the best manager in the world. But on the other hand, say that he's, that he can't be criticized. It's just stupid. Could you imagine 1 year ago you'd be wanting Havertz to start this? It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Like, if Havertz doesn't get minutes on Sunday against Leeds, I'll be fuming. And I never thought I'd hear myself say that a year ago. A year ago, I'd be like, how was this donkey still at the club? Now, for me, he's looking like our best. He's looking like one of our better attacking options. I mean, today, for me, he set the tempo, he played well, he got a goal and assist, and he looked strong, and he looked quick as well. When he got the ball on the wing and he cuts inside and he shoots with his left foot, he looks rapid as well. Looked like the Leverkusen Havertz, man. But yeah, it's mad to say that, ain't it, Blade, man? It's shout out to you, Blade. Anyway, big up, mate. It's our system that's poo, not the Glock. Exactly. You buy a Ferrari without an engine and you expect it to run. There you go. You buy a gun without any bullets and you expect it to shoot. There you go. I mean, what are we doing here, people? What are we doing here? Gyökeres is not the problem. I refuse to believe that Gyökeres is the problem, because when we play quick transitional football, what happens? He gets a goal. And he got an assist as well. Got a golden assist. So there you go. Could have easily had a hat-trick today. Easily. Noni no end product Madueke was terrible. Yeah, his end product is awful. And Chelsea fans warned us. That's why they laughed at us, because 52 million for a backup right wing that has no end product. I would have rather have got. I don't know why we didn't get Johan Bakayoko from PSV. 18 million. And I think he's techie. In terms of high speed, got it. Bags of pace, trickery, long shooting. Yeah. I don't know why we didn't. I still to this day do not understand why we didn't get Johan Bakayoko, man. For me, he was my number one pick to back up Saka. If you weren't going to trust Ranieri, get Johan Bakayoko. But I think he's gone to. I think he's at Leverkusen or Leipzig. I don't know. I know he moved somewhere in the summer for like 18 million euros, which is like 15 million quid. Crazy. It's in South Dublin. Oh man, I was in where was I? I was in, I can't remember. I was in Northern Ireland like in the summer. Where did I go? I went to. I will come back to me in a minute, but yeah, shout out to you, man. Shout out to Ireland, man. South County Dublin. Yeah, shout out to Dublin. I know a couple of people from Dublin, man. Great, beautiful place. And actually, when I used to play rugby when I was younger, I actually went on tour to Dublin as well. So lovely place, man. Lovely place. Would be interesting to see how many sideways and backwards passes has made this season compared to forward passes. I'll be honest with you. I reckon the ratio is probably about 87 to 13%. 87 sideways and backwards, 13% forwards. When if you compare that to Thomas Partey in 22-23, this guy's always passing forward, even when he couldn't. This guy was passing forward all the time, man. I just miss that, man. That quick, incisive passing. I just miss it so much, man. It's just annoying that it's not coming back. It's just so annoying. It's so annoying. Should have kept Nelson. Not sure about that, man. Reece Nelson, I think the Reece Nelson ship has sailed, man. I think he should be sold in the summer. I don't even think he's doing well at where he's on loan at. He's on loan at Brentford, I believe. I personally just think that Reece Nelson ship has sailed. I think we should be promoting new academy players, or using what we've got, Wanyeri, or looking in the market for cheap up and coming players. Like I definitely want that Mendoza kid from Elche for 20 million. I think he looks like a player. He's not a winger, but he can play across the front three, but predominantly is a number 10. And I was watching Shane Gooner's stream the other day. There's a couple of players in Como that Zach Fabregas has got under his player that we could probably use as well. So, yeah, I think we should be taking advantage of everything we can, really pinch a couple of Cesc Fabregas' players. Yeah, I definitely don't think Reece Nelson is the answer, man. Not for me. I do love Reece, though. I do love Reece. I'll never forget when he scored that goal, 3-2 Bournemouth at home in the 97th minute. I remember I was on the phone to my friend and I was like, Reece Nelson! I went absolutely nuts, man. I went absolutely nuts. That was one of my favourite games I've ever watched as an Arsenal fan. Couple more notes. So, second half, man. Let's get into that second half. Second half, we were awful. As soon as Odegaard comes on, slows down the tempo, sideways passing, and I think it made Norgard more reserved as well. Like, Norgard looked worse. It's just passing around the back so much, and it's kind of made me think this is what led to the Man United goal with the Mbeumo thing. I don't know why we pass it around the back so much. I don't know why Arteta insists on this like slow, methodical build-up. Just pass it through the middle. And another thing that annoyed me as well is when that I think his name was what was that? It's that black kid that came on. What's it called? Not Connor Bradley. Hold on, let me get his name. It was something because he's got one of those like weird hyphenated names. Something Bradley. Shame. His name's not even Bradley. Bailey Joseph. Yeah, when Bailey Joseph came on, it's like we stopped attacking down the left-hand side. It was so annoying. Like everything was going down the right. And it's frustrating because Madueke's end product was terrible. So it's like, why are we going down the right-hand side all the time? It was really, really frustrating. I think in terms of attacking potency, we were terrible in the second half. We just didn't offer anything. We didn't offer anything in the second half in terms of attacking. I think Madueke had that volley that went straight at the keeper. Eze unfortunately couldn't get the shot after nutmegging that player, which was unreal, by the way. Odegaard never does that. But yeah, second half, we just and then when they scored that second goal, I don't know what Henkape is doing. He's in absolute no man's land. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it ends 3-2. Yeah, that's it, really. That's kind of like, that's kind of summarizing my match reaction, guys. I'm just going to read a couple more of your comments and I'm just going to wrap up because I'm not really got much else to say and I don't want to just drag this out. Been on stream for 40 minutes. I only plan to really do this for like 20 minutes anyway. Darkside, finishing top of the Champions League means nothing if you don't go to win it. Last season, Liverpool finished top and got knocked out by PSG in the last 16. Exactly. And this is why I've not been gassing up the whole 8 out of 8 wins, because ultimately the league phase is just a group stage. Like, how many times have Arsenal finished top of the group stage in the Champions League in the old format and then got knocked out in the last 16 or the last 8? Doesn't mean nothing, man. It don't mean nothing. But yeah, big up to you, AFC. Joe King. Second half, my missus almost threw me out of the house. I was tamping. As soon as Ozemgard came on, the whole team looked shook. Bro, the whole team, it literally just ruined the entire energy and pace of the game. It ruined everything. But I'm going to wrap up there, guys. Thanks for joining me, everyone on the stream. Joe, Blade, Rich, AFC as always. Some of the new people as well, and even the abusers. Haters are my biggest fans. Love you guys. Yeah, like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Let me know what you think about the game. Oh wait, we've got one more comment I'm just going to read before I end the stream. If you're obsessed with finishing 2 tables, top of tables, Mikel, why don't you try and stay at the top of the Premier League? Drawing doesn't cut it. Exactly, I see, man. See you later, man. See you, everyone. Peace.